What's going on, y'all? True family. Salute to y'all. Got me a little nap, but couldn't really sleep. Phone kept vibrating, email, text messages, IGs, all of that stuff, phone calls. All right, since I'm up, let's talk about a few things that we have learned since November the 17th. Number one thing I want to talk about, straight Dropp and who's backing him. Straight Dropp has managed to finesse this whole situation, and then got an outside jury granted by Judge Mitchell Johnson. No relations that I know of, but last name Johnson. Spooky. All right, so he got an outside jury. What is the reason for the outside jury when the shit happened in Shelby County? Somebody pulling some kind of weight. I don't know what their plan is, but it's suspect as hell. So that's one thing I want to talk about, create a conversation. Number two, straight Dropp is adamant about taking this shit to trial. It's like he knows something that we don't know and got a way out. If you look back in the whole, from the beginning of the shit, man, just like Govan, too much leniency and pull. So somebody is backing that shit, because that don't make no sense. Now, Cornelius, I just told y'all in the last video, has made his deal, but I already told y'all that a couple of months ago that he made a deal. Now we find out Cornelius is going to testify in straight Dropp's trial, because he look like he the only one going to trial. I always said there will be no trial, because if there was a trial, then they would have to play the long-awaited video and show some shit. Or maybe they don't. Maybe they won't. So I don't know. They still getting discovery in weekly and daily. Discovery pack going. Now, in my opinion, the feds are working on a big-ass state-to-state, multi-state RICO. And the state is playing games with this trial shit. You know what I'm saying? They playing games. Govan has a court date on May the 28th next week for his bond. He want to go to work and shit. First of all, you ain't had no job before. You got arrested, so where you gonna work at? Make it make sense. He got a court date on the 28th. And we're gonna see what's gonna happen with that. Cause she called herself scolding him, but I think this show is just for show. And then on the 28th, we're gonna find out, is she gonna relax his bond conditions, or is she gonna tighten them up? Right? So that's one thing. Monica, again, either you FaceTime Dolph on the 16th or you was in town. I really missed that part, but hypothetically speaking, if he was in town on November 16th, what was you doing? Or if you wasn't in town and you FaceTimed Dolph on the 16th and y'all close, well, why you in photos with all the ops and not one photo of Dolph? This is to add to another blogger question, so I'm gonna ask it to y'all too. What's up with that? Now, I already showed y'all many months ago her family and the mortician and how she got the eye. And what's your role? We seen you at the funeral, right? We seen you at the funeral. What was you doing on the 16th? And if you got photos with all the ops and none with Dolph, maybe that was a play. Maybe that's the industry plant. And maybe somebody, I showed y'all a couple of videos that before the paramedics and the ambulance and all that got there, somebody was inside rolling Dolph over and fucking moving his body and taking his arm and turning him over and shaking him down and shit. Well, the police can't do that. Once you declare dead, they can't even do that. Their job is to secure the crime scene, but we know goddamn well they failed at that miserably. Only thing they want to do is secure and control the witnesses. Everybody on the crime scene, get out of here, or everybody going to jail. And then they got left with the employees who just talking about they traumatized, but they might well do a goddamn barbecue. Sitting on cars and having a whole conversation. Now we seen the towel guy, I think this Raven's cousin, get put in the backseat of a police car. So they got a statement from him. And we're saying Marcus get whisked off from the crime scene, and charges disappeared out the system and never, yeah. Number three. Dolph whereabouts. Since he unboarded the flight on November 15th with Big Moochie Great. Has it on next time we saw him, West Cancer Center, Root Chris, and dead at Makeda's. What happened? Nobody seen him from the pre-camp. They ain't showing that shit. And why was he there at Makeda's all alone with his brother? For what? Hasn't been explained yet. One thing we have learned is that the landing condominiums downtown, remember I showed y'all that video? Well, that's verified. So when you hear somebody say a video shoot, well, that was the location of the video shoot. Now, right around the corner from that is Butterific Bakery, Raven's sister shop. Right? Yeah. Remember when we got the PI that we couldn't maintain? Well, it was a U-Haul there. And I think I'm gonna put them photos on IG. What happened? Right? Devin Burns in the back of Makeda's shooting, verified as well. 2 people in the front appeared to be shooting. They shot so damn well that all the glass didn't even go inside. All the glass, I guess they shot in reverse, right? So they shot automatics, rifles with a high velocity that's push your ass backwards. But they shot some reverse bullets that pushed Dolph forward and the glass outside. Make that make sense, right? Another thing that's very important that I showed y'all too and found out. Remember I talked to the white lady that told me, remember I interviewed the white lady that one of Dolph's stash houses got hit at the same time, strategically, and they pulled up on the scene. See, I'm the only one that know that and showed y'all that. The police was so nonchalant, it's like, yeah. And I showed y'all the dude that I couldn't find, the one time out 22 shots. Him and his partner, the one hit it. So, make that make sense. That mean it was a setup. And also, I believe that's how, that's a form of payment for getting a job done and assisting with the shit. is to go get them 300 bowls in the van and pull off. And they didn't even make a police report about that because they couldn't tell about the weed. So whatever story the white people made up, putting on a crime scene, that was to play it off. All right? So my question is, another question is, what was the motivating factor to get Dolph out of here as a conglomerate, a lot of people? Was it the streets, the gang? Was it jealousy? Was it suspicion? Was it the industry? Was it political? Or was it all of the above? And Straight Dropp is holding the key. And if he ain't talking like everybody else is, well, look who gone. Teasy, Juke now. That mean they getting closer, clipping ties. So you gotta ask yourself, who protecting Govan, and is he the real mastermind behind the scenes? And has he always been? The filter, is it just him and Straight Dropp holding the ace card? Because he said they're gonna have to make a hell of a deal, but my client, that's what the lawyer said, my client will not be, his trial has no possibility of starting until after Straight Dropp and Cornelius, which means to me, he's not going to trial and the deal has already been cut and they playing games. Now y'all tell me how y'all feel about this video, and we'll get back in the lab for these points I made, and I'm be watching so that we can do it together. So with that being said, salute to everybody. I appreciate everybody that's loyal and supportive. Once again, Cash App $ True Result #2. And as I stand here right now, thank God for the heart that I got and motivation from y'all to not let y'all down. That mean I have to see it through, because I can't tap out like I wanted to, because that mean I quit. I gave up and failed my mission for my brother King Flipper and my family True Results. So much love and respect. I'm out. True.